Let's talk about phobias, because most people don't realize how quickly they can change. Phobias feel intense, they're overwhelming, they're irrational, but really, they're just stories, they're imagined threats, not real ones. And I don't mean imagine as if made up. I mean the mind is reacting to an internal picture or an expectation, not what's actually happening in front of you. Some of my clients, they'd be sat in the chair, feeling terrified at the thought of flying, even though we're nowhere near an airport. And with spiders, it's often not the spider itself, it's the idea of one might be lurking somewhere. And the body reacts as if the threat is happening right now. And knowing it's just a thought doesn't make the fear any less real or any less debilitating. Now, most phobias are learned, often before the age of 7, when the subconscious mind is wide open and absorbing everything. But they can also appear later, especially after trauma or when generally anxiety increases. With hypnosis, we help the subconscious reassess that perceived threat. We essentially de-traumatize the trigger and teach the mind to respond in a calmer, more appropriate way. Logically, people usually know they're safe. Someone with a flying phobia knows that flying is statistically the safest mode of travel, but the emotional brain just completely disagrees with that. Hypnosis works directly with that emotional part. Once we quiet the old reaction, we can then guide the client to imagine the situation differently, in a way that suits them better. Basically use the imagination in a more useful way. This way you have a calmer body, you got clearer thinking, you are more in control after that. And this isn't about learning to love the thing you fear. Hell no. If you dislike spiders, you don't need to become their best friend. I'm not overly keen on them myself. Common sense still applies when you're dealing with potentially dangerous situations. The goal is simply this, to remain calm. Because in reality, being calm is safer. If you see a spider, you can choose what to do. Other than burning down the house. When you're near a dog, you can read the situation instead of reacting automatically. And what surprises people most is that for the vast majority of clients, phobias can be resolved in just one session. It doesn't matter whether you've had it for 20 years or 20 weeks. Once that emotional imprint has been updated, the old reaction simply isn't needed anymore. So hypnosis helps you update your mind, updates the old story with one that's genuinely supporting you. So if you're struggling with a phobia and you're ready to get rid of it, feel free to contact me. This is something that I help people with all the time, and it can change your life far quicker than you might expect. So get in touch, and thank you for watching.